Great to wake up with you. Victory Tuesday, and it begins, yes, first of all, we got the Jags victory and just beautiful bright moonlight. So they call this the harvest moon, and John sent this in from St. Johns County, and it's called the harvest moon because it's the full moon closest to the autumnal equinox, and it's just putting on a show out there this morning. In fact, this harvest supermoon may be beautiful, but it's still causing some trouble with our tides. Basically, when you call it a supermoon, okay, a super harvest moon, that means the moon is its closest approach to the Earth. So it's got an elliptical orbit, and it appears to at least look about 14% or 30% brighter, 14% larger, okay? And what it does is it pulls the Earth's waters a little bit more during the times of high and low tide. So you've got the higher than normal tides, lower than normal tides. And as we look at the overall forecast today, once again, tides running 1 to 2.5 feet above the normally dry ground. So far, we've had reports of mainly moderate, really minor flooding. There's one area for moderate flooding. That would be down toward areas of Palatka and Putnam County, right along the St. Johns River. So notice we go from about 1 to 1.5 feet for most of us above those normal levels to about 2 to 2.5 feet once you get between Palatka and Crescent City. So keep that in mind. We look at the high tides today, really focusing in again Putnam County with more of the moderate flooding. That high tide would come in as we head into later today. We take a look at our radar right now, and we are watching these showers coming in from the east to the west, but right now not really holding together too well. I think they will start to fire up a little bit more as we head toward 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So we see the dark green shading anywhere from Kingsland, Georgia, Brunswick, Ponte Vedra, Green Cove, St. Augustine, Keystone. That's going to be the area to see it right around lunchtime, and then toward Lake City, Columbia counties we head between about noon and 4 o'clock. In the tropics, okay, we've got a couple areas to watch, but here at home still no threats, at least, it looks like for at least a week, okay? We take it day by day, but right now I'm confident that this wave that could be called Jerry, maybe even by later today, will recurve to the east of us. And then we're watching another area with a low chance of development toward the Bay of Campeche that could head to Mexico. But let's watch this. This could be Jerry as we head through the rest of the week. Here's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Kind of a lopsided storm, okay? So the Euro is one of the models that isn't too sold on Jerry doing too much here as far as really ramping up. The GFS more robust with this, but notice it stays to the north of the islands and to the northeast. So that's good news, and even to the east of Bermuda as we go into the weekend. But we are watching, what's interesting, a strong front. This is going to be our strongest front since May that could develop a low pressure along the Carolinas, maybe attaining subtropical characteristics, so we'll watch it. Notice it'll just kind of meander off the Carolina coast as we go into next weekend and the following week, so something to watch. But right now, here at home, no big threats anytime soon, so keep checking back. 7-day forecast, it's a thing of beauty if you like some fall weather. Today, it's warm, it's muggy, you'll feel it. 86, feeling more like the low 90s. There's that round of rain for lunchtime. Tomorrow, our hottest day of the week, 88, but have no fear, fall is almost here. Front brings some rain Thursday as we head into that forecast. Look at that, low 80s, but the wind really whips up with that front. Northeast at 15 to 25. And then that Friday forecast, probably going to have to lower these numbers a bit. That north wind's going to come in and you're going to feel it. So you got temperatures only in the 70s. And then notice the lower rain chances. And it looks like the weekend looking wonderful. And that does include the Jaguars game with that kickoff at 1 o'clock. But one thing to notice, we'll talk more about this, low temperatures falling into the 50s for Georgia Sunday, and even maybe all the way down to Duval by Monday. Now let's get to